Hello and welcome back to Wario Land Shake It, in which we're going to finish the Jiggle Jungle. And by finish, I put air quotes on it, so you know we have bonus levels to do and stuff. So Airy Tail Castle, this one could be tough, just like the intro. So our missions are to finish before the clock hits 250, beat the stage without taking damage, collect 55,000 coins, don't break any rocket buckets, and defeat the golden enemy. Now, I have to issue before we can talk about the level proper. So when we fought Hot Roderick, I declared the vehicle we use in that to be a rocket bucket, because it was a unibucket with rockets, so I was like, oh, it's a rocket bucket. I forgot that rocket buckets were just a thing in this video game, so we're going to rename what I previously called a rocket bucket, that is now the speed bucket and or the punch bucky, because I think I'm funny, and that's almost a joke, so go me. So Airy Tail Castle, it's a great level. So let's just start with the name. The name is good, Airy Tail Castle, because it's a castle in the sky, and castles in the sky tend to be the subject of fairy tale. So Airy Tail Castle, good name. The aesthetic, it's a cloudy castle in the sky, so it's very, very pretty, and the music, very nice. It's got this Brian Eno quality to it. Very, relaxing, nice, just very peaceful music. But, the Brian Eno connection could just be because, it's an air place, and it could be described as music for an air place of some sort. So, I don't know, just Brian Eno comes to mind whenever I think of music for air places for some reason. So, doors. Doors are a strange mechanic in this video game. Not that they function differently than you would expect. They're doors. There's not much popping off for them. But doors are only in 2 levels of the 39 levels in the video game, so it's just a bit strange that they design these doors and then barely use them. They're so unused that they have to have that very kind of obnoxious D-pad above to let you know, hey, you should push the up D-pad to get into the room, because if you've not played a platformy video game, another Wario Land game, you might not know that. So it's very strange that doors are as ill-utilized, underutilized is the word I was going for, mechanic is there. It's just very strange how underutilized doors are, and that they only appear in 2 levels. And the other level they appear in is, I believe, the palette swap. Well, not palette swap, but it uses the same aesthetic as this level is what I mean to say. So this is the rocket bucket. We do not want to break it. The rocket bucket's a bit more difficult. Well, it breaks under different circumstances than our friend the unibucket. So we just, I think it can fall a bit farther. If I were to get out of it and let it drop, I don't think it would break immediately. I think it does have a point where if you let it fall for too far, it'll break. But I'm not too concerned about testing that out, because there's not really too many benefits to just jumping out of it and letting it smash against the ground, hoping for the best. There will, however, come a time when we'll have some difficulties with the rocket bucket that we can talk about when we get there, because this level has a rocket bucket in it, so we could probably rocket bucket in it, so we could probably assume that there will be more rocket buckets to come. And I actually think, is this the room I think it is? Because if it is, I actually need to not go this way. I was going to go this way because it felt optional to me, but now I understand the room we're in and know that instead we need to come over here, throw the pitchfork into the wall so we can jump up here and collect this diamond. Now, the reason I have this so ingrained in my brain is because this room will drive you wild. Well, it's just one of those cases where if you don't know about the pitchfork thing, this room will drive you wild, and then it'll be imprinted on your soul for all of the time that you remain on this earth. And damn, I timed that badly. And now, okay, I thought we weren't going to get up again, even with that second one, but it's fine. Speaking of sneaky things, there's a sneaky little secret map. It's a little hidden place that you might miss out on. So it's good. It's good that I'm doing a let's play here to show you where the things are, because what a little secret map. Words hard. I enjoy Airy Tail Castle. The level itself, it's fine, but it has a lot of just ancillary things going for it. I enjoy the music. I enjoy the name. I enjoy the aesthetic. And the rocket buckets are probably my favorite vehicle in the entire video game, and I'm talking about it because we're spoilers, about to enter another Rocket Bucket segment, so I wanted to get back on it while we could talk about it. I like the way they control, also if you hit the button it'll respawn it and destroy it, just like the Unibuckets. I like the way they control, you tilt the Wiimote to move the rockets, just like the Unibucket, but I don't know, it just feels nicer, it feels a bit smoother than the Unibucket ever did, so I like it a lot. So something interesting, and I guess before I get to that, this room's a little stressful because if one of those spikes hits you, your Rocket Bucket breaks, and then you'll have to replay the level, because you'll fail the thing, and this level can be done in a single run, which I'm going to attempt to do. And I don't know how much of this money we actually need, so I probably shouldn't be testing my luck too much whenever we could probably just jet out of here and be fine. But, you know, we might as well just get some of the money if we can. I'll try and go for this inner ring and we'll move on. Shoot, I forgot where I was because I'm kind of getting stressed out by this. So I like the way it controls. It just feels very smooth. It feels like a very good use of motion controls. And based on something I was saying when we first learned about the transformation, also those spike things just go away the second you pop in and pop out. Oh, I got scared it was gonna break. I'll just leave before I do something bad and stupid. But I do want to talk more about the Rocket Bucket. Something interesting is when I was talking about transformations when we went to Stone Tooth Cave, I think that was the level. Maybe I'm mixing it up with another one. I'm just going to shot in the dark, hope that's the right one. When we saw Flame of Wario, and I was talking about transformations, and I mentioned, oh, I wish some of the vehicles were instead transformations. I feel like, you know, that could have been an easy change to make for some of them, or, you know, make some of the transformations work with motion controls. And the thing I posited was Vampire Bat Wario, and in the middle of positing that, I realized the description I was giving for Vampire Bat Wario was more or less just the Rocket Bucket. The only difference in my mind was you tapping A whole bunch of times, because that you typically for Vampire Bat Wario, you'd have to mash A. Well, not really mash, but, you know, tap it to get he to flap he little wingies. I need to kill that turkey jerk before he turkey jerks on me. Because like I said, this can be done in a single run, and I'm going to try and do that if possible. Ooh, I'm going to... Can I ground pound with this? Oh, I can. You're gone, jerk. Goodbye. Oh, nope. Okay. I mean, even if I had taken off without it, it wouldn't have been the end of the world. I'm going to get rid of you two while I'm down here as well. Not that you can hurt me, but just because... I don't want you to disturb me while I throw my money against this loading zone, because that could be bad for me. Even though I don't think they can bump me while I'm shaking, so it should have been fine. But yeah, the description I gave of Vampire Bat Wario of like how it would control was basically just the Rocket Bucket, which, you know, works out because I think the Rocket Bucket actually controls very well, and, you know, it could have been a good proof of concept for making the thing work. Oh, okay, so there's actually an arrangement here that we're going to skip. I will show you how to do it, but, you know, actually, we could still do it even if I solve this. So let's just go ahead and solve this, and then I'll show you how to skip it. So what they want you to do is they want you to use this block to, like, you drop it down here, and then you flip the way the things are going, so you drop the block down there. And now they expect you to fall down there and use the block to get in there. But if you just crouch jump, or, you know, crouch fall, and crouch falling is very good because just... I know I pointed out in the first episode, but I love this animation so much of the crouch jump. It's so good. It makes up for the fact that you can't do the dash, like the tackle dash crouch thing that Wario can do in other games, which is normally a move I enjoy very much, but this animation was worth it. So yeah, you can kind of cheat. Well, not really cheese. It's not like it's a difficult arrangement by any stretch of the imagination, but you know, you can kind of skip the arrangement there. And we are once again going to need the help of this this little guy right here, because the golden enemy that back in this room where everything went wrong, which really sucks because we were right at the Murphle, and I mean, I could have just taken the L and then come back and done this level without getting injured, but in my brain it made more sense to do it this way. So this room's also can be a little bit hard because if you don't know about the pitchfork thing, you'll never figure out how to get up here, and then you'll miss out on this little golden friend that you could come up here and murder for cash, which you know, it's typically what you do. It's what you do with your friends when you live in capitalistic hell. So, you know, it makes sense. It's fine. It's totally fine. Also, it's very easy to just kind of miss the golden enemy up there just because he's in a very strange location. Oh, did you stop giving me stuff? Okay, you stopped giving me stuff, so we can destroy you. Defeat the golden enemy. We're good. I think we needed 55,000 coins. I think there's a diamond on the way out. I'm not 100% sure on that. I might be mixing this up with another level, but it's fine because I think I got most of the money that we could have gotten. I did miss some of the coins, like in that rocket bucket segment, but I think we're good. I think we're good to go. Oh yeah. There's totally gonna be a diamond on our way out. So I think we're good. We just gotta, make our way out in time. Run fast. Don't get defeated. Collect all the things that we can. And yeah, there's a diamond here, so we've got the money we want. We can escape, no problem. I should have probably checked what was off to the right, but it's fine, I thought I was going to careen into the spikes, and that would have been a problem. What do we need to get out? We need to get out in 250, I believe, right? I'm not sure if we've got the time for that. This is just kind of a straight shot because we don't have to go through that door. There is the shake pillar up here, which we can just jump over. When we run out on, oh yeah, we got plenty of time. We got the money. We didn't break any rocket buckets. We didn't take any damage. No problem whatsoever. I enjoy Area Tail Castle. It's a fun level, and I will not back down from that, even though I messed up right at the very end of the level. Because oof, if I had just hit the checkpoint, then everything would have been fine. It would have been good. It would have been fine. I'm so glad it told me I got that secret map, because for a hot second I started to panic, like, what if I didn't get the secret map though? But I did though, so it's fine. So we can continue on to Soggy Bog River, which could once again be tough, and we must finish before the clock hits 1:45. Beat the stage without taking damage, collect 55,000 coins once again, defeat the gold enemy once again, and beat the stage without falling into the water once again. But it's been a while since the other one. So Soggy Bog River, it's similar to Ropey Jungle in terms of it uses like the same assets, except now it's raining, which kind of makes this level invoke things in my brain. It makes me think of Monsoon Jungle from Wario Land 4, because it's a jungle and it's raining, and that's about as far as my brain can think about things. But also because that is actually the only because. I was also just gonna say it also kind of reminds me of along the bank of the Wild River from Wario Land 3, however, whatever its name actually is, because you're going along a bank of a wild river, and there's some things to climb from time to time. That's about as far as my brain can think, so I apologize for that, but it's fine because we've got a good game to play, and by that I mean, I don't really actually have a clever segue off of that, and I didn't actually want to destroy that turkey jerk because it's time for the turkey jerk to show its usefulness. So I showed this off the first time we found the turkey jerk. This opposite of often used mechanic where you gotta just shake them out so they run through a bunch of bricks. Another mechanic that'll drive you wild if you have no idea that the enemy can behave in that manner. Which I don't believe you ever have to utilize. I'm just gonna go ahead and destroy you just in case. Because we can defeat enemies at our leisure now. We no longer have to worry about being nice to these friends. So hopefully we won't be here for, 47 minutes. Well, we are actually here for longer than 47 minutes, but 47 minutes longer than we needed to be here. And that turkey jerk was red, which makes me wonder about if it has any different properties to it. Because, like this bronze boom de naro, it's a different color. Perhaps it has a different function. I was gonna say functional, which I didn't think. I didn't think I was gonna make the jump, and then I did, and then I wasn't expecting it, and then I got eaten, and that's a shame because you can do this in a single run. Oh wait, no, you can't. Oh no. Oh, you know what? It's a very good thing. Hey y'all. It's a good thing I messed up and reset there, because otherwise I would have missed out on this, because my brain, I guess, wasn't functioning at the time, and I didn't think, hey, we could probably just jump up, I want that golden coin as well, so I didn't think we could jump up here and then heightened ground pound off of that and land down here. Because I was looking at my notes incorrectly, and I saw one run possible, but I was still looking at the Area Tail Castle section in my notes, not the Soggy Bog. Soggy Bog? Is it Soggy? Yeah, Soggy Bog River. For a second, I wasn't sure if it was Soggy Bottom River or Soggy Bog River, but it is Soggy Bog River. So you can run on water, as y'all know. You can't actually turn on the water, so to collect this one, you have to turn in the water. And I realized it moments after I cut away, wait a second. I mean, y'all heard me, I was like, wait, no, there's water in this level that we have to jump into to get treasures and shit. We can't do this in a single run, and then I confirmed it, and it hurt my soul. Because, like, even if we mess up here and, we're to get hurt, it would be fine because, we have a second run. We're going to have to come back anyway, so, Oh! And we're going to have to because that Scarracuda managed to, like, totally snipe me. I could not even see it, but it saw me, and I guess that's all that matters. I think I might need your help. It looks like I should be able to jump up there, but I'll just, I guess, throw you into the wall just in case I can't make that jump. Oh, I got so worried there for a second because I was like, oh no, I'm going to fall into it and get hurt, and then I'll lose the mission. And then I realized, oh wait, no. We've already been hurt. Oh shit, do you actually need it? Because, yeah, I don't seem to be able to make this jump. Is it just because I'm swinging at the very bottom? Okay, yeah, you may actually need... I thought this would be a loading zone, but it's not. Let me try again. Let's see. What if I come a little bit higher and I swing just a little bit? Yeah, there we go. You can make it in. It's just if you swing from the bottom, you can't. I was just like, oh, you swing at the bottom to get the most momentum. Moment? Yeah, moment. I think momentum. I should know this. I took a lot of physics classes, but it's fine. I passed them, and I don't need to know that shit anymore. I can be stupid as I want, which... pretty stupid. I got so worried that I was going to fall and land in water. Not that it matters. I can land on spikes. I can land in the water. The world is my oyster. Nothing can hurt me. I will live forever because I've already been hurt. And, that's how you know everything's good. Do I need to... no, I don't think we need to dash down into anywhere else. I do, however, need to pound to collect a secret map. And how high can the Scarracuda... The Scarracuda can jump pretty high. So this is what I was talking about. This kind of reminds me of... along the bank of the wild river because, there's a wild river and the river will push you a direction. I'm not sure if that's in this segment because, spoilers, eventually the river will push you a certain direction. But then you get to that part and you get to climb on shit and then it's like, oh yes, this reminds me of other video game in the same series. Strange. And this boomed and arrow is silver? I don't know why I posited that like a question, but I don't know what kind of different functionality the bronze boomed and arrow could possibly have, but it's fine. Oh, is there something up here actually? No, okay. For a second I thought there might be something in that direction, which, it's not a bad instinct to have. It was an incorrect instinct, but I don't think, oh, there may be treasure in that other direction. I should jump over there I wouldn't call that a bad judgment on my part, and I will I won't pat myself on the back, but I will defend my judgment to do that. Oh, the red turkey jerks have rocks sometimes. Well, I think we've seen green turkey jerks with rocks as well, haven't we? I'm not sure. Oh, and he managed to get me. Wait, how are we? Oh, I was so confused. I was like, wait, we just got hurt, but we only have taken half a heart of damage, and it's because I've eaten garlic because I've been shaking enemies and shit. Okay, so how are we gonna do this? We need to get that diamond up there. Oh wait, actually, we might need to. Well, yeah, okay. I was like, we might need to go that direction to do a thing, but it's fine. We can just come back later because what we want to do is I need to time my jumps correctly so I can land on that flower so we can jump up there and get that diamond. And then actually here, before we do this, let's go ahead and fall down here, and I'll turn around because there's 2 small blocks that we were able to see just out of the corner of our eyes. We can come down here, and I assume the last treasure will probably be in this room. Is that what's happening in this room, or is this another Nope. It is a treasure room for sure, which is fine because treasure. Well, I was gonna say better than the diamond, but I mean we need. Well, there are only 3 treasures, and I mean typically in a level you only find 1 diamond. There is. Have we seen? Yeah, there was a diamond in that first turkey jerk room as well, and I've already taken damage, so it's fine. You can do nothing for me. I'll live forever, etc., etc. It's fine. I could have just jumped off of the Venus Skytrap and been fine. I had to remember the name of this enemy, which is such a shame because Venus Skytrap, greatest enemy name of all time. So good, such a good name. And we never got this top diamond, so we will still have to figure this out. And I've been eaten. I got a shake to get out, which takes a little while, but we didn't actually take that much damage, and this one won't close immediately, so I can't get the distance I want, because I want to come up here so I could, I wanted to come up here so I could punch the turkey jerk in the face so he wouldn't mess with us, but he did manage to mess with me. But to my credit, I'm very easy to mess with, so, I don't know what went wrong, because I was going to blame it on my thumb, but I was like, no, I definitely hit the button. But it didn't go. Like there, I hit the button, but I think I just wasn't on the Venus Skytrap for long enough for it to actually count my jump. And there we go. We did it, and I'll go ahead and break that top one too. And now we're good. Well, good relatively now that we're being eaten alive. But it's fine because, you know, we've taken damage, so it's fine. We live forever, etc., etc. So now we can come in here, we'll turn around, go ahead and get our diamond, and we'll turn around again. And we'll just keep on running because why not? What could possibly go wrong? Like, we can get hurt, I could fall into the water, it's all fine. So in the second run for this, shoot, are we doing time? I think we. I don't know. I don't know exactly what's gonna happen in this second run. If it's just money or time or no, we got money. So the only thing that we could possibly need is not falling into the water. I think. No. Oh, well, it's fine. We actually have all the money we need, so it's fine. I think that's just for the escape segment, but I am just gonna drop down here because if we were to fall into water, it's fine. It looks like there should be something back there, but it's impossible to get back there, I believe. I mean, I guess we could like try and like land in the water running, and then land in the water running. We would have to have turned around previously and then like skid under there. But I don't believe that will. I don't believe it'll work, and I don't believe that there's anything down there regardless. So it's fine. We're just gonna continue onwards, and then we'll hit this checkpoint. We'll stun this short fuse. The short fuse with the boomed and arrow. The short fuse and boomed and arrow are friends because, you know, sometimes you meet someone who's exactly like you but larger and more protected, and, you know, they wear cool armor. They're like you, but they're larger and they wear armor, and you're like, oh, damn, I want to be friends with that person. So then you are. And oh, no, I tried to, oh, no, you can't. Okay. I tried to, like, make Wario let go of the ladder to like, speed it up, and then I was like, oh, you can't do that in this game, but of course you can. I was just trying to think of, in this game, you can't jump and grab on the ladder, which you can do in some Wario Land games, but you cannot in this one, but it's fine. If we can get out of this one with just time, then the only thing we'll have to do is get out of the level without falling in the water and, you know, damage, which actually we might not even have to show because I was, for the most part, pretty... Oh, actually, this is going to stop us from getting time, I think. Because what is it, 145 or is it 150? 145. Okay, so yeah, we can still get out of this. Yeah, so we don't actually need to show a second run of this level because, you know, falling into the water, you're really only going to fall into the water if, you know, if you screw up. But I, you know, that's not really worth showing because I didn't screw up that much. The only time I really jumped in the water was to get treasure, which we will not have to do in a second pass through, and the time I jumped in the water to see that thing because I was like, is there something down there? And I was like, yeah, I've already fallen in the water, so it's fine. So I'm just going to go play the level one more time before we worry about whatever that boss was. Not that the text was on screen long enough for y'all to read it or anything. I know I said I wasn't going to show it, but I'm going to show y'all the escape anyways, even though it's going to be exactly the same as our previous escape. But the thing I really wanted to show off was that cool move they do with the short fuse there, where whenever you come out, the short fuse shoots right as you're like still spawning out of the checkpoint. So like the shot flies right under you, and it looks scary, and it scared me the second it started because I was like, uh-oh, how am I supposed to avoid this? But you're in no danger. It's just a little fun haha the developers are having with you, like, uh-oh, you're about to get shot even though you just started from the checkpoint. What are you going to do? But no, you're safe. It's all good. You know, Wario Land wants you to feel safe, even if sometimes things are dangerous, and it's going to do the best it can to take care of you. So you just have a good old time, and you... Oh, I thought I was going to hit the wall there. Not that I guess... Well, it would matter, because then I'd fall into the water? Was I above water? Doesn't matter, because we're out of here. As long as I don't get hit, we're fine. We didn't fall into the water. We might even beat our previous time, since I'm not stopping to, like, check the time or anything, so we're good. We're good. There it is, I keep wanting to say Soggy Bogum River, which... would it also be like Soggy Bog River? Like, you know, it's fine, but Soggy Bogum would probably make me laugh more. So this level sucks. Now I take everything nice I said about it back. Level bad, and now it's time to continue on to not those scary purple levels, but instead to Bloomsday, who's welcome us. Who's gonna come closer and blow us away? Sounds like a great time to me. So. There's a fun fact about Bloomsday, the Bloomsday blowout, which I suppose I was just like, oh, I'll say the fun fact now so we can focus on the boss while we're fighting the boss. But you know, if I had posited it before when I started the sentence, it would have been fine. But now I just talked for long enough that it doesn't matter. So Bloomsday's a flower, and the European place known as Europe. the Bloomsday Blowout is known as the Scumflower Skirmish because Bloomsday is, I guess, a holiday or something over there. So Bloomsday, he'll try and blow you away. You just press down on the D-pad to keep yourself safe, so he won't blow you away. So Bloomsday is a Wario Land ass boss. Not the most Wario Land ass boss in this Wario Land video game though. So he's gonna throw enemies at us, and then we gotta pick up the enemy. Pick up the enemy and throw it into his face, and then we'll have to hit him from there. But unfortunately for him, he's being a little rude to us. New enemy. So flip stings. We could have seen these if we had. Nope. Well, I guess this is fine. It's not like we're in danger of anything. That enemy, the scorpion one's called a flip sting. We could have seen them in the bonus areas. At least in the first area, not world. I always want to say split the game things into worlds and areas because that's how my brain works. But no, we're only seeing them now. So the trick is just to pick up an enemy you can throw at it and throw it in its face, and there we go. Have he blow in he butt, which is nice. So it's a pretty simple boss, but this boss always just confuses me because it's like you throw something in his face, and you gotta time it right. Because if you take too long, he'll have already entered blowing, and you can't hurt him. He tries to throw those bumble prods at you. The bumble prods you cannot pick up, so you just gotta Earth Shake Punch. I almost said Earth Shake Smash, which also would be a pretty good name for the move. I wanted to grab that abandoned arrow and try and save it from the destruction that those roots would wreak on it. So yeah, Bloomsday, it's a fun boss fight. It's a quote unquote tug of war, since we're spoilers, pushing him to the other end, and he's trying to push us off the end. Although, funnily enough for him, he's trying to blow us into the water, but if we fall into the water, it's not really a problem. They just expect you to land on the Venus Skytrap, and even if you land on the Venus Skytrap, it's not like it's the end of the world. You can jump out of it if you're quick, or you can just land in the water and be perfectly fine. I was really concerned for a second, oh no, I failed, but we even if we get hit in these boss fights, it's not like it's the end of the world. Oh, and I can save that banded arrow, so let's go ahead and try and save it. I need my Earthshake Punch to deal with the... Oh, what the hell was that? I didn't know that... Oh, man, I didn't know the flip stings could go down like that. Interesting. And we managed to avoid his stunning attack. So this is where the boss fight gets a little tricky for me. So right now, he's just jumping up and down. He'll put those roots in front of him. He'll bring them down. And we just got to deal with that. Whenever he has the roots in front of him, I don't believe you can hit him. Oh, nope, I didn't manage to stun the other one, so now we're going to see whatever the hell these things do. Oh, okay, so they get underneath us, and then they're going to try and take advantage of us not being able to hit them. That's a shame. I don't think you can hit him while he has that protective root right in front of him. Maybe if you got far away enough, you could angle it into his face, and we might give that a shot. Because what he's trying to do is he's trying to he's trying to not die, but he's going to start trying to protect himself with the thing, and then it gets a little weird because then he's going to try and blow us, and we got to hold the thing. Here's where it gets confusing for me. This is exactly what I was trying to say. So now we have to hold this this banded arrow, but he's going to start blowing us, and we're going to run away, and then we're going to turn around, and this is where it gets confusing because if you mess up, you're not going to keep your thing, and you got to wait for him to put his roots away so you can try and hit him, because whenever the roots are up, you can't hit him. So this boss fight can just throw you for a loop if you're dumb like me. It's basically what I'm saying. So we'll just go ahead and do the same thing again. I think this should be our final thing. Oh, and I always forget that enemies drop growth during the boss fights. It feels like they shouldn't, because it feels like that's just it makes it too easy, and see, we were too close. So the Venus Skytrap ate the banded arrow. I feel like we've seen that before, and I feel like I reacted with surprise last time we saw that. I'm not entirely sure, but I feel in my bones that we saw that, and I was like, what? But who knows? Maybe I'm crazy, or maybe, and I'm gonna let y'all behind the curtain here. I had to re-record this episode because I recorded it, and then the audio was very bad, and I don't know why. So. Taking a second crack at it, which really worked out for me because Bloomsday, like I was saying, it confuses me a lot. So this is me coming into it I understand this boss. I was having a lot of trouble with this bit, right here, because I would turn around and the banded arrow would drop, and I was like, uh-oh, am I dropping it because of the air? Is that what's happening there? But I think my finger was just fat fingering the down on the D-pad, so Wario would turn, and during the turning process, kind of like a quarter circle turn, to say it nicer than I fat fingered it, was making me drop the banded arrow. So had to re-record this whole episode because I did bad against Bloomsday, and I can't show any fear and be bad in a Let's Play because of bad audio. Actually, what it is. If I was worried about looking bad in Let's Plays, then I wouldn't make them. And there we go. That's the end of the Jiggle Jungle. I like the Jiggle Jungle. It's fun. It's fun. But the next area is where it really pops off. And I'm also very glad that I had a chance to re-record this, because I had forgotten about my promise to make a better pirate shop song. So it's time to go to the pirate shop with Pillage and Plunder, Nod Deals Asunder. Come to Cap'n Syrup's pirate shop, you landlubber. Which I realized while writing it, it's probably a bit too long, not as catchy as Luma Bean Luma Bop. Welcome to the pirate shop. But it's kind of used car dealership-y, which probably not great. Probably better if it was like, okay, well, actually, hold up. So I was thinking like, oh, Luma Be Luma Bop, because, there's Lumas. And I was like, well, we don't have Lumas, but we have Murfles. And it'd be like Murfle, Purfle, Pirate Sherple. Hey, it's great. I did what I promised. I said I'd make a pirate shop song, and I came up with 2, so you have your choice of them. Sure, neither of them are good, but you have your choice of them, and that's all that's important. That means I have not created, well, I was going to say I've not created a monopoly of pirate shop songs, but I own the rights to both pirate shop songs, and you have to pay me 5 whole American dollars each time you think about it. I become a capital. You can do whatever you want with those shitty songs. So there we go. We've unlocked the last area, which I think is the Quiver Cliffs, if I recall correctly. Which, well, I was gonna say, who knows? But I could just come in here and we could find out if I was correct. Yep, the Quiver Cliffs, Area 5, the final area of the video game. So that's it for the episode. Other than, of course, the things that we must read. The Bloomsday emblem, symbol of the evil potted dictator. Did not realize Bloomsday had a governing body of any sort. Well, his governing body would be his own body, but didn't realize he's a dictator, I guess, over the bumble prods, banded arrows, and flips things he shoot out of he mouth. Cupid's bow. How's your aim? Rainbow toucan. Some birds fly so high they become rainbows. This bird is just wearing makeup. That's actually pretty funny. Flying slipper. These slippers let you fly like a bird if you have more than one. Bottle of toad oil, freshly pressed toad oil, also available in new bullfrog flavor. Yum. Flowerworks, brilliant blossoms that bloom into fireworks and fade away seconds later. Ooh, Flowerworks is actually pretty, like the flavor text is fine, whatever, but Flowerworks is actually pretty clever. Amber ring, mosquitoes are annoying unless they've been entrapped inside of a rock for millions of years. Still kind of annoying to know that little bastard's in there.